It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan with my broadcast partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. They'll play this one here in Los Angeles before the Lakers head back to the road. Last time they met was in Utah, where they beat the Jazz.
And you just had to admire the versatility they showed offensively that day.
Yeah, their scoring came from all over the place. If one approach didn't work for them, they found another that did.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Utah, Exum and Burks, their backcourt. Favors is out there with Gobert, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. There's the pick. Exum kicks to Gobert. It's tipped. It's stolen by DeRozan. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Young, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the evening, and he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
You know, it's a little bit surprising that the game got away from them, because for long stretches, they were the better team.
They really were. Outplayed them. If you looked only at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. But it was a case of a few intangibles that didn't play out in their favor that made all the difference.
Here's Fry after Dante Exum's bucket. Goes and dishes to Young. Buries it from about 10 feet away. So it's Utah now. It's a 3-point game. Exum passes to Gobert. A runner. And no good. Trying to use the glass. On defense, the Jazz. And the pass to McDaniel. Young outside. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Fry. Again, Los Angeles.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Out to the right wing. Young with the steal. To the inside. And Randall throws it down.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
Here's Exum after the basket by the Lakers. And Middleton kicks to Burks. 6 to shoot. Nice D from DeRozan. Lakers have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. They get it back. Randall laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Utah here with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Now Burks averaging 9 points per contest. On the clock. They need this. And that one goes long.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Outside DeRozan. Fires the 3. Favors with the rebound. Jazz trailed by 9. Here's Exum. And he gets it to go. Exum's got his second bucket tonight.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Fry with the ball. 35 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
He was exquisite in that game, Kevin. It wasn't just the scoring, it was the passing, too. And his teammates, you could tell, were just really enjoying playing with him.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. He's looking to even the score in this season series with a win of their own. He told me they can certainly play better than they did the last time, and said with their defense and shot blocking, they're planning to make matters difficult at that end of the floor. Kevin, Let's see if they can lock him up.
Great, Doris. Thank you. It's not too uncommon to have that defensive focus being foremost in the game plan, is it?
Well, that's who they are, Kevin. That's their identity as a ball club. And so every game they start out thinking, let's shut the opponent down.
And not with just any kind of defense, guys. I mean, they want to get up into you, nose to nose, aggressive, in-your-face defense.
And that one's good by Favors.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy do.
And now look at the point guards who have been taking matters into their own hands this past month. These are the top scorers at their position. You look at Fry, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And you just can't say enough about the value of a player like him. He can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Yeah, you know, you're right. For him to be providing the individual scoring he has, as well as keeping all his teammates so involved in the offense, that's a hard job, and it's an ideal combination for a point guard.
With that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pound.
And here is Fry, following the three from Alec Burks. High inside. That's good.
They've worked hard in creating great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Now, here's Exum, averaging 14 points a game. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
See some of the numbers here for DeMar DeRozan. Now, last month turned out for him. He's putting up about 12 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And not quite the totals we typically anticipate coming from him. That's not to say they're particularly bad numbers.
No way, they aren't bad. I mean, he's had trouble finding that usual consistency lately. It's been a little bit of an up and down period for him, but the numbers are clearly not bad.
Here is Rubio after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. And Rubio gets to DeRozan. Back to Rubio. It's up a 3, and the basket good. Rubio's got his first 3 points of the game.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when they leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Seraphin with the ball. Hill's there. Kicks it to Burke. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Lakers leading by 7. Rubio dishes to Johnson. Rubio outside. Feeds to DeRozan. Right side, DeRozan. Here's Fry. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Fry's got 6.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
And it's blocked by Johnson. Out of bounds to the Jazz. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Some firepower, Clark and Steve, from this offense.
How about the air confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, a little swagger here from this team. They're in a nice groove.
Fry in at point guard. Nick Young is out there with Randall. And it's Clarkson in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Laker 5. It's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And they're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Clarkson. Now, here's Fry. 6 points for him. He kicks it to Randall. And there's the feet to Fry. Lakers passing it around. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Dante Exum. Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game right here. And he knocks down the first one.
Still haven't seen them miss a shot from the line in this quarter, so they're doing a nice job of protecting the lead.
Well, they're cashing in from the line. I mean, they're making them pay for fouling them right now.
Now, here's Exum. He has 7. Dishes it to Middleton. Passes it to Burks. Just 5 on the clock. 13 feet away. Another miss by Utah.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
Fry passes to DeRozan, and Dante Exum picks up the foul.
That foul is really going to hurt him in the second half. I mean, he's got to sit and may have to be off the floor for a long time, and they'll miss everything he brings to their team. I mean, he's active, he's aggressive, he's smart, he's tough. I mean, they're going to miss his presence significantly.
The Jazz making a switch here. Felix is checked in. Now, here's Fry. Right now averaging 31 points a game. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
The past few weeks, you can see how Utah stacks up. Second in steals, fourth in blocks. And they're in the top half of the league when it comes to limiting opponents' offense as well.
Now they just play hard, Clark. They play hard every single night, and that's really shown in those steals totals that you talked about. They really attack the offense. They try to make every possession a difficult one. They're on their game. They're forcing turnovers, creating havoc, and then getting out in transition.
Here's Fry. 6 points for him. Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard, in their last time out against the Timberwolves, put on a show. He ended up with 35 points and really orchestrated the offense as well as he piled up the assist totals. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent is terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
So it's the Lakers now, following the bucket by the Jazz. DeRozan with a screen for Randall. And it's DeRozan missing.
With that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Now, here's Burks. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Middleton. There's the dish to Felix. Here's Middleton. Misses off the right iron.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things towards them. They've been winning that battle. He had a whole lot of space to get that shot.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Now, here's Burks. Guarded by Fry. Burks kicks to Felix. He dishes it to Middleton. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Middleton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Now, here's Fry. Burks covering. And again, it goes in for him. Good shot from Fry. Fry's got 12 in the game. And this, now a list of guys who can shoot as well as they can pass. The point guard. The NBA. You look at Fry, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
Well, he's been even more accurate with his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific percentage from the field for him.
And those shots aren't all coming from 10 feet and in. I mean, he's taking legitimate shots. I mean, it might seem like it because of his percentage that he's in close, but he's putting up those numbers from outside.
Here's Fry after the basket by Utah. Up top to DeRozan. McDaniel, the pass to Young. It's DeRozan with the drive. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
See some of the numbers here for DeMar DeRozan. His last 10 games, he's getting around 12 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. He's been held down a little bit lately, as you can see in his relatively average numbers. It's about time for him to explode, don't you think, Clark?
Yeah, I agree with you. It could be time for him to explode. I mean, he doesn't stay average for long. There's always a spurt lurking.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Fry. Again, Los Angeles.
You gotta like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Vaughn. Shot off the screen. Hits the front of the rim and out. Lakers leading by 5. Rubio right side. It's DeRozan top of the key. Rebound Utah.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizards.
And another.
And a tight game here as we...
Kevin, I'm here with...
All right, guys. I want to go over some things before we...
The second half, neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Been a stellar outing in this one for the Wizards. He has 14 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Well, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
So on the floor for Utah, Chris Middleton is out there with Favors. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Lowry. And it's Gobert in at the center.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at Los Angeles. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, Utah just way behind.
Seeing where the Jazz are, their season hasn't been great, and it hasn't been terrible. It's been fairly pedestrian. A few times it's looked like they're about to turn the corner, but they just haven't been able to sustain that winning momentum.
Yeah, and I'm not quite sure why that is, because I think they've got the talent to be among the league leaders, but it looks to me like it's not going to happen for them this year.
Lakers leading by 5. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Rosen dishes to Fry. And another 3 for the Lakers.
A lot of momentum going with his own game. He's been great today, and just as hot as he was last time out.
Stripped it away. DeRozan with it. Now defended by Exum. Shots good from Young.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside.
And Favors kicks to Exum. Rejected by Fry.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
For Los Angeles, they have been coming through at the charity street. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That free throw good from Randall. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Jazz trailed by 11. The pass to Burks. The 11-footer. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Middleton's got 4 points in the quarter.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Fry passes to Randall. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Now still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3 even before that miss.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Burks kicks to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Exum. He's got 7. Another shot. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Gobert.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
And here is Front. 17 points in the game. A wide open look here for DeRozan. And the Lakers with another miss.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Burks dishes to Exum. Nailed from three-point land. Exum's got 10 points.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Fry. Accurate with a jumper from the elbow. Fry's got 19 points.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
And Utah making a change here. Felix is checked in. Let's find out what goes for us.
I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles coach was going over with his guys. He told them to be looking to attack in the open floor. He doesn't want them getting slowed down in half-court sets. He wants the fast break to be a major weapon. He also told them their offense needs to center around the pick and roll. That's a play he feels they can use to really exploit the weaknesses in this defense. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Exum, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Exum's got 5 points now this quarter.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Now Fry. 19 points in the game. It's Young on the wing. All alone. And he hits the jump shot. Young's got 9. Jazz trailed by 6.
Check out the game for Exum. He has 12 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens to try to give him another open look or two.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Ricky Rubio comes in for Young. Here's Burke. Passes it to Dean. Wants to get it to Seraphin and does. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact here.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for the Lakers. The Jazz making a switch here.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
And both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
Jazz trailed by 6. Burke, the pass to Seraphin. They set the screen. Kicks to Burke. He feeds it to Felix. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Vaughn. And that's collected by Hill. Hill's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Johnson the screen. Here's Fry. Oh!
Power punch right there. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Felix. Rubio outside. Pick up by Hill. And it's Rubio penetrating. Shot's good. Rubio's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Here's the screen. Feeds it to Burke. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Felix kicks to Burke. A rebound by the Lakers. Fry's got 3 rebounds now in this one. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Goes up the baseline. It's rebounded by Seraphin. Seraphin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's the way to move the ball.
Was set that time.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Burke with it, averaging 12 points a game. Lowry kicks to Burke. With 4 seconds on the clock, and that one's good.
I'll tell you what, it's a huge plus to have him making shots like that.
For 3, Fry, no good on the buzzer beater. And Steve, we've got a moment here to go to our assist to the game, coming on some very clever point guard play.
Well, he mans that position for a reason, Kevin, because he passes the ball so well, sets up his teammates beautifully, really gets this offense into a nice rhythm.
Delivering the pass is important, but putting the pass in the right place for shooters, as you well know, you.
Yep, no question.
Fry is in at the point. Handle up there with Johnson. And it's McDaniel at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And that one's good by Favors.
And the bounce pass was the key to the play.
The Lakers in the lead. Here's Fry. He kicks to Randall. Lock at 6. Fry passes to Clarkson. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building. This has been a fun one.
Offensive rebound, and that one's good by Favors.
Huge play on the offensive glass to come away with the second chance points. I'll tell you what, he's getting more and more physical as this game wears on.
And Fry kicks to Randall. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
Lowry dishes to Gobert. The feed to Exum. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Loose defense at such a critical time. You're better off sending him to the line than giving him 2 points.
Now here's Fry. Now recovering. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Dishes to Gobert. Pass to Exum. Kicks it to Gobert. Now here's Exum. From down in the low post, it goes. Exum's got 10 points in just the second half. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Timberwolves at Target Center. They set the screen. Now here's Fry. Now recovering. And Fry slams it in.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. Some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Johnson in the corner. The dish to Fry. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 11 feet away. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Exum. For Los Los Angeles. They've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there. Off the pick. And Fry slams it in.
That's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by to the left side wing. Lowry passes to Gobert. A shot by Lowry, no good.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Clarkson. A three-pointer, no good. Jazz trailed by 3. Exum with it, now guarded by Fry. Pass to Middleton to tie it up. And Utah, another 3.
Look out, guys. Now I think there's a lot more where that came from. When he gets it going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
There's a good screen. Here's Fry, and it is flushed down with a nice jam. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a perfect sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, but with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Nick Young's checked in for Johnson. And it's DeRozan in for Clarkson. And Utah also making a switch. Alec Burks checked in for Kyle Lowry. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Utah's head coach address his team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks.
And it's good. 31 points for the Wizards.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Exum with a wide open look. And it's off the back rim. No good. Los Angeles has gone 3-6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Offensive rebound. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
Jazz trailed by 4. He dishes it to Middleton. And Gobert kicks to Exum. And there's the pass to Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Favors. Can't get it to go. And the Lakers take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And finished off by DeRozan.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. 57 left in the fourth quarter. And Gobert kicks to Exum. Shot clock at 6. Gobert dishes to Burks. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given the chance.
There's a minute 34 left in the game. Here's Randall. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Randall's got 4 this quarter.
It seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Exum passes to Gobert. He feeds it to Exum. From deep. And the Jazz, another 3.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Fry dishes to DeRozan. Passes it to Fry. They set the pick. Off the screen. Yes! Well, guys, for a point guard, he can punch it.
Yes, sir. I mean, that would have been unheard of about a decade and a half ago, Kevin, seeing a guy bounce like that at his side.
Good point.
Times have changed, though, as we got guards all over the league who can play way above the rim.
And he's able to get it back. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Burks. Misses off the left eye.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
36 seconds left in the fourth. Now, here's Fry. D right on him. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From downtown. Good. And now it's an 8-point Laker lead.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak. It's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over.
And so the Lakers take the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?